So we're just looking for a battle here. Okay, we have one against Rexonum, who's bringing a very interesting team, bringing Xerneas, Kangaskhan, Groudon, Crobat, Breloom, and Scizor. So the interesting thing here is the Xerneas. So I think I'm going to lead Talonflame, and who would be better? I think Kangaskhan with. Actually, no. Well, let's see, lead Scizor. Expecting my own. I think Dragonite in the back will be handy, and also Xerneas. So he does lead Xerneas Crobat. I'm just going to set up the Tailwind and go for the double edge onto Xerneas, because then next turn I know I'll be able to get the KO with a Brave Bird onto Xerneas. He goes for the Quick Guard as I go for Tailwind and double edge. So he does go for that Geomancy play. I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz into Xerneas and go for the Ice Punch into Crobat, because I expect to protect another Quick Guard. So Flare Blitz there knocks it down, that Xerneas. And now the Ice Punch goes off. Get that big damage with Kangaskhan. So Kangaskhan and Talonflame showing their worth. I'm now going to go for the Quick Guard and Low Kick into that Kangaskhan slot, hoping to pick up another KO. He goes for the Fake Out. A good read here by myself, and now I get another big KO as he sets up his own Tailwind. So I want to go for the Flare Blitz into Crobat and the Low Kick into Groudon, just to get more damage. He goes for the Quick Guard. Doesn't really phase me because I now get another KO. So that Low Kick doesn't really do that much damage, and as he goes for the Eruption. So I should be able to pick up the win here. I'm going to set up another Tailwind actually, and go for the Sucker Punch. I know Xerneas should be able to clean up the match with the Grass Knot. So he goes for another Eruption as I go Dragonite. Xerneas, Dragonite for the we'll go for the what's it called? Sorry, go for the Draco Meteor as Xerneas goes for Moonblast. So there's a nice quick win there. Only 6 turns. Now we'll go for our second match of the live. Guys, I'm going to try to start doing these lives a little bit shorter. I've noticed that these lives haven't been as watched as my other videos, so I think you guys do prefer the shorter format. I'm going to lead Talonflame, Xerneas, and Kyogre in the back. And I think I want to go Kangaskhan. Yes, Kangaskhan. He goes for... okay, this is where my Xerneas sort of shows its goods. And what I mean by that is that I'm going to go for a Tailwind Dazzling Gleam, because my Xerneas is actually Specs. So I assume the taunt comes out. Yep, as well predicted. Dazzling Gleam gets a huge chunk of damage off. He goes to his own Geomancy. So this Xerneas is Choice Specs, and the reason why it is Choice Specs and Geomancy is because I think Choice Specs gives it that 1.5 boost, so it's not as powerful as Geomancy, but it gives me that enough boost just to give me a bit of sort of breathing room to ensure that I get KOs. So that's another big KO there from my Xerneas. Zapdos comes in. I think I'm just going to Brave Bird Thundurus to get rid of Thundurus and go for another Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, so this Xerneas is Choice Specs because it gives me 4 move slots, whereas I think with the other Geomancy set you only really have Fairy moves, and that's really countered by Mawile, whereas this Xerneas isn't as sort of plagued by Mawile, to sort of say that. And what I mean by plagued is that I can switch up moves a lot easier. So I go for Flare Blitz into Zapdos, another Dazzling Gleam, and so you notice with my Xerneas has Grass Knot, Focus Blast. Oh, I get the crit there, which is very handy in just wrapping this game up. And I'm gonna go for Kyogre in the end here, is that I had to have 4 move slots, so he does 4 for my opponent, and I think we'll get a couple more, hopefully, with this hyper-offensive team. Yeah, so the important thing to note is it's just about getting KOs. I think I want to lead Talonflame Xerneas here, because he does have that Groudon, so I definitely want Kyogre in the back to get that Water Spout off. And I want Kang, I think. Yeah, Kang. So I think the Geomancy Xerneas was quite popular, but I think it's quite easily countered. He goes to the Greninja Liepard lead, so I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam turn 1. I should be pretty right, unless this Greninja does have Gunk Shot. Oh no, I want to go for Quick Guard. Sorry, Quick Guard, Dazzling Gleam. That was a bit too quick. I may look at putting Psychic over Focus Blast on this Xerneas, just to hit Gengar super effectively, because Gengar is the one Pokemon that I don't hit super effectively at the moment. Yeah, so he does have that Gunk Shot. Yeah, it's an instant KO. Nothing much I could do there. Yeah, that's a real shame. Maybe I should have went for the Tailwind. I'll go for the Tailwind now and go for the... I want to half swap. I think I'm going to swap into... No. I'm going to go for the Water Spout. I think he's going to go for Grass, and I think I've lost this game because of that first turn move. Yeah, so I'll definitely have to look at re-EVing my Foul Play into Talonflame. That's interesting, because now that means that I get an instant double KO. I really want to Brave Bird and Ice Beam, predicting that Groudon will want to come in. And I do call that prediction correctly, which really helps down here. So that's another KO. So slowly calling this one back. Oh, the crit, man, that really sucks for my opponent, but it does help my cause. Quick Guard here, another Ice Beam into Groudon. The reason why I'm quick guarding here is I don't want to over predict, and he does go for that fake out. So what some people tend to do is, I find, is they over predict when the game sort of starts going in their favour. So yes, he does go for that fake out play. So that was a really crucial quick guard there. Oh, sorry about that. So I think this will be the last game, because we won't have time for one more. But I think I'll start trying to get my post-coms back. It's just time is really the only sort of issue I have at the moment. I'm going to go for a Water Spout here and a Brave Bird. Time's really the only sort of thing I've got to watch at the moment. Oh, so he lives with Kangaskhan on 1 HP. I'm going to go for Brave Bird into Kangaskhan and a Double Edge into like Greninja. Yeah, so time's really the only sort of consideration I have at the moment, and it's the post-coms take a bit, because I got to play the games and then choose which games I want to keep. This live will go up today. Hope maybe we'll have a second live as well. So the post-coms now have to sit down and record again. So that's sort of really that big consideration. I do enjoy the lives because it shows how the laddering sort of process of Kangaskhan. So I believe this team went 4-0, and even though I said I would lose this game, I did manage to claw up my way back. So we're at 1260 at the moment. So thank you guys very much for watching. I'm the Flying Bird. Please remember to drop a like on the video, helps me out a lot.